Hey guys, Josh Henkin here, creator of the DVRT Ultimate Sandbag Core Training Systems, along with senior physical therapist Jessica Bento. We want to break down for you today is an exercise I personally love, which is the high pull. But we want to put this in context with another exercise, the kettlebell swing. The kettlebell swing has become an exercise that a lot of people put in group training classes for its value in metabolic conditioning, as well as strengthening the posterior chain of your body. So to show you the kettlebell swing, so we all know what we're talking about, just going to grab a kettlebell here. And she's going to just perform a couple of swings to the side, maybe towards me a little bit. So the idea with the kettlebell swing is that you're loading the hips, you're getting a nice strong back propulsion of the weight and exploding forward. It's a propulsion forward, not up the body. So she's doing a good job of pulling the weight back upon her heels. It's a great drill, but there's a little problem that a lot of people have with this drill. One is the fact that you're creating a long lever arm with the kettlebell, and that creates a little bit more force through the action, which is a benefit, but for some people have a hard time controlling that longer lever arm. So if I swing out 20 pounds, it's no longer 20 pounds as it acts up here. With both the speed, the acceleration, and the lever arm, it's much more weight. So a lot of people, especially beginners, are going to have a hard time with that action. The other problem is that it can actually aggravate some people's low back. Even Dr. Stuart McGill, who's a big proponent of the kettlebell swing, can say that it is an exercise that can bother some people's low back. So what's an alternative that you can still get a lot of benefit from and probably cut down on some of these possible negatives? One is doing a high pull with the ultimate sandbag. So just going to move the kettlebell over. Now, why do I like the ultimate sandbag versus the kettlebell? Is the kettlebell requires you to grab a little bit more narrow. So for a lot of people, again, it sort of encourages a little bit more flexion of the upper body. It's a little harder to hold that shoulder placement. Secondly, we're going to have a lot more variation. So in a moment, I'm going to just show you a whole bunch of variations of the high pull so you can move in different planes and really get a ton of value out of the high pull. So Jessica, go ahead and do a couple repetitions of the high pull. So the traditional high pull in Olympic weightlifting is sort of a big pull, you come down, you reset, and so forth. And we can definitely do that with the ultimate sandbag. But what I love here, and what I asked Jessica, is that she's getting that same sort of eccentric action that she would with the kettlebell. It may not be to the same high degree, but she has to quickly come down and absorb the weight. But she's doing a great job of propulsion of the weight too. But notice we've cut down the lever arm, so the weight is much closer to her body, a lot safer for a lot of people when they're learning how to accelerate and decelerate on the way down. Remember, it's that deceleration that can definitely be problematic for a lot of people. Now, what we also have the benefit is that the weight is so far away from the handles, Jessica has spent more time accelerating with the ultimate sandbag than she may with other implements such as the barbell. So I'm going to turn over to Jessica in a moment. She's going to show you a whole bunch of variations you can do with the high pull. So we can definitely go heavier, but wait to see that all that you can do with the high pull and the ultimate sandbag. Nice. Nice. Good. Good. Nice. All right.